Alright, so in the last video, what we did is we've made the basic structure for our Space Invaders game. So the next thing we want to do is make a player class. So, public class player. Well, what information should the player store? The player is just going to be the little green rectangle that goes along the bottom. Well, he needs to know his position, so private double X and Y. What else does it need to know? It needs to know his speed. So public static final double speed. And that's just going to be, I'll say 60 pixels per second. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, nope, he needs to know how far he can go left. So how far he can go right. Max X. His Y is not really going to change, so that doesn't matter much. Oh, and the difference between this and this is private double denotes variables that can only be accessed by the player class and that can change. Public static final double, it says it's public, so any class can use it. It's static, so you don't need an instance of the class. It's final, so you can't change it. And double, so it's a double. Public static final double speed. I think that's all it needs to know. So, oh, I should define the width and the height. Int width equals. I'm gonna make him 40, and his height's gonna be 30. Okay. So, public player. Let's make the constructor. Double X underscore, double Y underscore, and double max X. Now the constructor is basically just used to, well, create a player. A class is basically just a template for a part of a program called an object. And you'll use this method when you want to create a new player. So we're only really going to have one, but you can make as many as you want. I'm going to say X equals X underscore, Y equals Y underscore, and max X equals max X underscore. Now what it's doing is it's just taking this information and transferring it to these variables. And that's really all a constructor usually does. I'm also going to say we need a move right method. So public void move right. And we'll say dt. Because it matters how much time has passed since the last update. Depends on how much we're going to move. Move right. So x plus equals dt. No, dt times speed. Because a time times a distance, a time times a speed is a distance. And if x is greater than max x, x equals max x. This just says if x is greater than max x, set x equal to max x. So it can't go past max x. Public void move left double dt. We're going to say x minus equals dt times speed. And if x is less than 0, x equals 0. And this just says that x can't be less than 0. It's as simple as that. Now what else do we need? We don't need an update method, but we do need a draw method. So public void draw graphics g. You can think of graphics as basically like a piece of paper that you're passing around and drawing onto. At least that's how I picture it. I'm gonna say g.setColor color.green. And that's another built-in color. I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna say g.fillRect. We'll make them a rectangle. It's really simple. The x location, so int x minus width and int y minus height divided by 2. Now the reason we subtract width divided by 2 and height divided by 2 is because x and y aren't the top left corner of the player, it's the middle of the player. So this whole value here is the farthest left, and this is the farthest up. So x, y, width, and height. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's our player class. I'm going to save over that and compile. Ooh, color.green. Why doesn't it recognize that? We need to import import java.auth.star. So that imports graphics and color, because those aren't standard classes. I'm going to compile and run Java applet. Ooh, player class can't be initiated. That's very strange. Control save. Oh. Yeah, that's because player class isn't a JApplet. I ran the wrong one. There we go. Okay. Let's run this again. No. There we go. Okay. That's nice. We didn't really change anything on the screen, so I don't know why I did that. Let's see. We're going to want to add that player class, but I think I'll save that for, well, let's see. Ooh, yeah, I'll save that for the next video.